So, to make up for lack of content, me and a few of my friends have decided to go to Tucker Social with Kevin and that. That's Kevin. But yeah, we're just waiting for these monkeys to set up. I can't flip the camera, but waiting for them to set up, and yeah, I'm gonna jump straight in. You hear me? I watch this, yeah, watch this. What? I'll be watching. No, that was killing man.
Alright, buddy. I was scared of scumbag police in a bully van. Hearing robberies and over lanes.
Oh,
trying to get those kicks. Then he said that I couldn't have. When I was little fam, I never respected my teachers. I respected orders, badness and dealers. Mopeds, 110s, Avis and Beamers. On my push bike, up and down in my feelers. When I was little fam, I never
better not
knew
be
I was
shit, 'cause this is on
poor.
camera.
Was on the block lit, 4 ways on a draw. 1 pound chicken chips, you can't run anymore. Can't miss it if you never had or seen it before.
I'm saying, I'm mentally injured. They used to call me DJ Drogba, you know. I used to ball, man. That's my profession.
For like a week, I'm like 11 or 12. It's a couple years later when they sent me to jail. When I was little, we used to do all-nighters on the 25 bus to see the Western Lights.
Hello guys, so welcome back. We are at the wonderful Rye House. Man, I'm just so excited. Like actually excited. Are you not excited, Tyler?
I'm excited.
Okay, don't walk.
I'm excited.
Come walk.
No, sit down. Sit down. Let's sit down.
Came prepped. Came with the one and only Felipe Yassa. Here. Grab on Mr. Uncle. Hopefully he doesn't take anyone out again. Yeah. Brought our stuff. Helmet. Fully painted. Yeah. Feeling excited, feeling good. Yesterday we went to Docklands, right? Probably gonna see that in the next video, not even this one. But I didn't get actually any race footage because me and Ty were shooting terrorism on track, and the actual in-mount thing fell out. Turns out with the lacquer, don't know what it's called, layer, whatever she put on it, painter, it doesn't stick on. Not her fault at all. I can figure out a workaround with that. So we're gonna have to use the POD mount and stuff. Got my suit, feeling prepped, and race ready.
Can I put water on it?
The water won't do a lot. If it's gonna make a difference, it's gonna be we'll get you a new suit, like one of our suits.
When you say irritation, what would happen?
It just irritates your skin a little bit. It's nothing much.
No rashes?
Potentially.
Can I move forward? Can I move forward? Okay. Guys, so when in qualifying, I felt something in my leg. I didn't want to box because I felt fast. It was petrol. Apparently, it was fuel literally leaking on my leg. It burns a little bit. It feels like, you know when your hands are cold, you've been in like the wind for a while. That's what it feels like. But apart from that, I feel good. I think everyone knows I'm quick. P6. I don't know. That's relative to some of these guys. Some of these guys might be faster here. I thought I had confidence. So.
Yeah, as you guys can see, I was a little bit distracted as the lights went out. Tyler clearly wasn't. He's already past Dilla. And now it's just an opportunity for us to try and settle in, warm up the tyres, drift out completely wide here. Immediately on the fence already. Trying to cover off the apex, and yeah, clearly no obstruction to see as he just flies past. And yeah, in my head at this point I was thinking, okay, cool, I need to check across the lap if I have more pace than him. He went wide there as well, so I knew he was going to be an interesting one to pass. he went off track here as well, and I immediately ducked my head and knew what I had to do. And yeah, claim that apex, nothing you can do about it. Yeah, a lap or two later, we go a little bit wide, hit the barrier, lose all our momentum, and at this point Z's on our tail again as we go off track. Yeah, you heard me say that I was struggling for grip everywhere. The tyres were cold a little bit, and we went on the dirty part of the track, and as we did that, it flung us into more dirt. So it was just a cycle of punishment and pain. And I'm getting frustrated trying to rag the car around every corner. And again, we go wide here. As you can see, you see Mike, his bumper there. And then we go wide here yet again and hit the barrier again. Mike gets past. Didn't panic though. Our run isn't amazing on the exit of the corner, but at this point Mike's seen me, and I know he's seen me, so I know he will give us space. And one thing I learned from watching onboards before this race was that if you claim the apex of turn 1 on the beginning of turn 1, the second half of the apex is yours. And yeah, we hit him back with our cars as he gets past again. I thought I dispatched him, but yeah, he's inevitable. This bit was a little bit dirty as we tried to bully him out and claim the apex. And yeah, hopefully now on main aim now I should push on.
Slow state.
Yeah, this little sequence here showed me that I really need to practice learning how to approach back markers and overtake cars that are slower than us. As you can see, someone trying to unlap themselves. I think it's sort of just awareness, but yeah, we quickly dispatch with Yasser on the inside. And as we make some very frustrated noises, and we quickly also approach Kaz, and we took it a little bit easier, gave him a little bit more space on the apex, as we make quick work of Tess as well. And yeah, we keep pushing. Yeah, it seems like after our little battle with Z and Mike.
The side on the right then.
Yeah, as you heard, yeah, Ibs got pulled aside there on the right. His camera fell out.
the lap before. But it seems like the only fun we're really going to get from this race after our battle with Z and Mike is really just overtaking back markers. It's good practice, but not ideally who I'd want to be fighting. Yeah, and now we're being lapped by first. This moment really put it into perspective just how much time we lost when we were battling Z and Mike and overtaking back markers. This is not Tyler. It's the guy who was first on track in our session on the day. We tried to stay with him as much as possible, finding where we were faster and we were slower. He was a good reminder for me to actually keep pushing, because sometimes you need a tangible target, a tangible like aim, something you can see, something you can chase, and it helps you get faster. And yeah, we're sort of staying with him. I mean, he's clearly got a lot more confidence in the last sector of the track, but we gain it all back in turn 1. And as we're trying to overtake Tess here, he becomes a little bit of an obstacle. Not his fault. It was me, I was a little bit too eager to try and catch first again. At least just to stay with him to make sure I don't get lapped again. But yeah, I apologised, so hopefully no hard feelings there. So yeah, here was another interesting moment I got pulled up on. Kaz turned in, I don't think he saw me. Or really had any real awareness. No offense, Kaz. Yeah, as you never would have guessed it, the inevitable moment came when second place caught up. He was pressuring me throughout the whole last half of that lap, so I decided to just let him go, see if I can maybe follow him and see what I could get faster myself. Ultimately, it was definitely the right choice, seeing as I didn't want to get any sort of silly penalty. And this again is the guy who's in second place on track. This is not Mo. And I realised that, so I knew that the next person to potentially lap me would be Tyler. Fortunately, he was like 30 seconds back, so it was alright. And yeah, as we get to the final lap, turn 1, we're very confident. And again, remember what I said about having a tangible target? We're clearly catching first. And at this point, I realised that I was low-key faster, so I was thinking potentially about making a move. In the end, we decided against it, seeing as I didn't want to get any kind of silly penalty for an unnecessary move. It wouldn't even be for a position, it would literally just be at risk of ruining one of our races. And yeah, there's no point in doing that. So I decided to just sit back and take the checkered flag. And yeah, like the second half of the race was struggling with hand cramps in the corners. So
Oh, that was alright. I was catching him, but Faiz, that was nice. It was good. It wasn't perfect, but I left it out on track. I won't lie. I did my best. I made a few mistakes, especially early on because the tires were cold. We had to swap carts. That's my excuse. But no, I don't really need excuses. We had fun. We laid it all down on track today. Tyler and the top leaders ran off. I stayed with first and second for a while, so I guess I could take that away as a little bit of a positive. But yeah, it was alright. The petrol on my leg is burning a little bit now, I won't lie. Yeah, apart from that, we had pace. We battled for a while. Hold on. We were battling for a while. That was nice. First few laps. Our battle, first few laps was nice. Woo. I said our battle in the first few laps was nice. You got it? Yeah. Yes! Come on! Oh, yeah! I had so much contact, but
There were certain parts of the tracks you were faster, and then there were certain parts that I was getting you. Yeah.
can't lie, guys, I'm not feeling the best. Qualified P4, finished P4. We had some nice pace. We got faster laps than everyone ahead, apart from Tyler. So Dylan and Mo finished, got fast laps on them. Apart from that, I don't really care. It's P4, I'm not happy with it. No. Elated. I wasn't happy with third. What's fourth? Nothing really to say. Just feeling a little bit. I don't know. We had the pace. Apart from that, nothing else. Petrol was leaking on my leg in qualifying. Didn't mention anything until switch rate bar. We had no grip. Brakes were cold, tires were cold. Everything was rubbish. And yeah. So qualifying had a fuel leak. I didn't want to mention it to the marshals because I didn't want to pull me out of the car. I told them after because the smell got stronger in the pits. We swapped cars into another car. We had cold brakes, cold tires. I knew we'd be a bit of sitting back on the starting grid. Lined up alongside seat, and Tyler wasn't far ahead in front. Yeah, the race start was quite poor from us. I battled with him for about 5 or 6 laps unnecessarily. Lost a lot of time to Dula, Tyler, and Mo in the front pack. They ran away with it, and yeah.
So after 2 races where you've done really well, are you ready to admit that you're a title challenger and not a dark horse?
Truthfully, I don't think I'm a title challenger anymore. I said my main aim was to come and give it everything. I gave it everything. It was P4, wasn't good enough. First race, I knew a little bit that my good result was down to just Tyler's misfortune. Today, he done everything he needed to do in E1, and we saw the standing order.
Okay, and if you're not a title challenger, what are you? What are you looking to do? Who are your rivals? Who are you taking out?
I don't think I have any rivals. I think I'm too quick for everyone behind me. I'm too slow for people in front of me. So, yeah.
You're just in no man's land.
Yeah, that's important.
Is there anyone you feel you need to be looking out for?
Everyone ahead. Like I said, everyone behind me, I've read them off already in my head. Not to seem arrogant, but they're not of standard. The guys ahead, I'm looking at top step entirely. I said my main aim here is to put everything on the track and see what comes from it. I did that today. It wasn't enough.
Okay, Imi, the crowd they're not totally convinced. They're not totally convinced with some of your PR answers. They want to hear the truth and they want to hear it. It can be raw, it can be straight. Set a marker up.
Like I said, I'm not going to put a specific deadline. I'm just going to give my all and see what comes around.
Sitting on the fence still. All right, no worries. Thank you, Imi. Well done.
Wait, Kevin. So what's your plan?
You got bowling?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Oh, something.
Yo! You know she was shaking. You're gonna see the record. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Here are some videos I think you'll love. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And also don't forget to press that bell icon so you're notified of my next upload. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.